John, did you take out the trash?
Yeah.
All right, thank you, but can you replace the bag?
If I didn't take out the trash, you'd ask me why didn't I take out the trash.
No, I said, did
there's
you?
no bag in there?
No, I said, did you take out the trash? And you said yes,
Yes.
which I appreciate. Can you replace the bag because I'm cleaning up your dinner?
Why don't you just go get a trash bag instead of asking me to get a trash bag?
Okay, because whoever normally takes out the trash can replace it. Fine. There, John. Now you got to pick up that.
Some people may look at sex as something in a relationship that is not that important, but it is probably one of the most important things in terms of allowing the two people to communicate.
Doesn't take long. It's not a big ordeal.
Exactly.
Not like having sex.
Because if you are in a sexless relationship and you're not happy, at some point the relationship will crumble. That's just the bottom line, and that's serious business. My name is Dr. Lia Shorter. I am a self-proclaimed diva. Yes. I am a board-certified obstetrician and gynecologist. When it comes to female sexual issues, women are complex. We are enigmas. I am out there trying to be the icon for breaking the silence of female sexual dysfunction. I am Diva M.D. What better word to describe a powerful woman who is still humble and still wants to help out, but also has a good self-concept. So yes, I am a diva. The difference between me and the typical OB-GYN is that I typically wear high heels and I'm dressed usually, even operating in my 6-inch heels. If you were to describe me, I would say Lia is a person who can whistle while she works.
Oh, I love it.
I did not wake up thinking that I was going to specialize in female sexual dysfunction. I come from a very conservative background, and both parents, we were raised in the church, and you don't talk about sex. It is just a taboo. So as I got older and became a woman and also was married, I felt like I did not know my own body. And from a sexual standpoint, I think that's a shame. Why should the men all have all the fun? So my approach to female sexual dysfunction is to just ask bluntly. You crossed off almost everything in terms of not being sexually satisfied. How are things going on in the bedroom? Are you still having sex? Are you sexually active? Are you having any pain issues? Are you always in the mood? Any issues? And then once they may say, I have a problem, the first thing I tell them, I say, well, I need to fix that because I think that you should be hanging off the chandeliers. That means basically amazing, pow, boom, sex.
My name's Erica. This is my husband, John. We have been married for 6 years, have 2 little girls, and we haven't been intimate in 4 months. And that's crazy.
It's affected the way we connect, it's affected the way we spend time together. And so I find that all our moments are tainted by this underlying issue.
We had awesome sex. It was just anytime, anywhere, spontaneous, you name it, we did it.
It was electric. It was, we didn't have to think about it. It was easy. It was easy. And if we had an off night, okay, so we had an off night and there was not an issue. But now it seems like those off nights had, more underlying problems and just led to more and more off nights. So I don't know where it got away from us, but at some point it did.
The problem is I have a lot of pain and it just is very uncomfortable and I just can't bring myself to do it.
That's not what she tells me. So I find myself trying to address the reasons why she says she doesn't want to have sex. And it's just frustrating because she will give a reason. So I'll try to satisfy that reason, get past that, but then it's something else. So after a while you start thinking, am I just spinning my wheels? What's the real reason? Because it's difficult, and I'm gonna be honest. And when you feel like, the person not attracted to you, and I'm like,
she's taking it totally personal.
But how could you not take that personal?
Right, but your wife is saying it's not you. Can't you take that to heart a little bit?
Frankly, this new pain thing, I'm not so sure about. I'm not totally convinced. I mean, for a while I was thinking maybe she was seeing somebody else. But even to bring that up, that's a whole other war to even bring it up. So I really don't know what's going on with Erica right now.
I think the marriage could be in trouble if we don't resolve this. John likes sex, and I am afraid that this will drive him away. What I think should happen is we should see a doctor for sexual dysfunction.
Okay, well, if you want to see a doctor for sexual dysfunction, you should see a doctor for sexual dysfunction.
John, we're in this together.
But I don't have a sexual dysfunction.
I've been going to her for years. She's delivered both my babies.
Erica?
John knows her. He has gone to my prenatal appointments. I have complete trust in her. And she knows how to fix it.
Dr. Shorter, Erica's here.
Erica, oh my gosh! How are you?
I'm good.
Oh,
I need help.
I know.
I have a plan. I would hope that he would be a little bit open to the idea, but I'm not sure. I'm even scared to even mention it to him because he just gets very defensive at times.
No, I'm just not defensive. I just like to keep it straight and simple. I like to weave all over the road.
I don't either. Did I just say that?
Well, that's what we've been doing. You've had us weaving all over the road for the last 2 years.
Look, I think that we should see somebody.
Who do you want to see? Someone to help you with your lying?
That's really not fair.
Why isn't it fair?
Now
That's a good reason.
Now you're just being, a jerk.
And
I really want to have sex with a jerk.
That's a big reason why we're here. Before you talk about anything else, we both know that communication in a marriage.
Right. So, let me talk. My plan, what I think should happen, is we should see a doctor for sexual dysfunction.
Okay, well, if you want to see a doctor for sexual dysfunction, you should see a doctor for sexual dysfunction.
John, we're in this together.
But I don't have a sexual dysfunction.
Right. You don't. I do.
Do I
Your
need to see a
wife.
doctor? I have a sexual dysfunction. Why do I have to go to the doctor?
It was disappointing because I see it as a partnership. I almost feel like he doesn't care enough about me as his wife and partner, life partner, to want to fix this as a partnership.
Am I being ridiculous? Why is that ridiculous?
Because this is about us. It might be about me, but you're my other half. He just says, go on. It's your problem. You take care of it. And let me know when I can have sex with you again, kind of. It's just a real arrogant attitude.
Now, what would make a woman just all of a sudden not want to have sex? She says she's still attracted to me, but she doesn't want to have sex. So now this new pain thing that just arose all of a sudden after, it's the kids, it's because of too many chores, after God knows what else. You have to ask some questions. I'm going to this appointment only because I guess to me it's a bit of a last resort. And if this doctor doesn't yield any results, then I'd say, yeah, it probably is in big trouble.
I feel like in my heart that this is the light at the end of the tunnel. This is definitely the last chance. Because if this doesn't work, I feel like we're doomed.
If you're not sexually satisfied after a point of time, you may start to look outside of your marriage.
You're telling me?
What does that mean? Have you had some infidelity issues here? We have John and we have Erica. Erica has been dealing with a problem called dyspareunia, which is painful intercourse. Unfortunately, it took her over 4 months to discuss this with her husband. What she did was come and tell me about it, and my goal is to have both of the partners get help and understand each other. Erica, I'm so glad to see you. I'm glad that we're able to talk about your sexual issues. And John, thanks for coming today. Erica confided in me that you all haven't been able to have sex for over 4 months.
We haven't been able to have sex? I'm able to have sex. I'm ready to have sex. I try to do what I can to put her in the mood. So when she says we can't have sex, that's not right.
Well, I'm sorry, we're a partnership here, right?
And look, let's chill it. Let's chill out a little bit here. Let's chillax. I'm not shocked at John's behavior. Most men don't want to know that their wives are not satisfied sexually, and they also don't want to be in a sexless marriage. Unfortunately, the ego plays a part, and that's just nature. John, can you take a deep breath for me?
I'm calm, Dr. Shorter. But like I said, look, I'm ready to have sex. She's the one that's not ready to have sex.
But do you understand why she is unable to have sex with you?
No.
Listen,
Erica, can you?
the other night, when I asked you what was up, and you gave me this stuff about the kids and whatever, it didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense whatsoever.
I will say at least 70 to 80% women will deal with some type of a sexual issue. But the problem is nobody wants to talk about it because they feel like it's just me. And then they have these things that go on in their heads, and then they don't talk about it with their husbands. Then the husbands may cause more drama because they are not satisfied.
So what if she's trying to sell?
John,
I'm not selling anything.
John, let me just tell you like this. There's only one diva up in this room right now, okay? And that is Diva M.D. I am the only one qualified to talk about sexual dysfunction and what she's dealing with. So I need you to take it down a notch and let her explain the reason why she has been unable to have sex with you. She is attracted to you.
First of all, I think I'm qualified to talk about my wife's sex life.
I don't think so, honey.
My perception is that you're seeing this as, I don't want to have sex with you, when it is completely wrong. That's how I see it. My inability to have sex is the issue, not because it's
Your inability.
It hurts.
I've never heard.
John.
What do you mean it hurts? I've never heard this before out of her mouth before.
Okay, she trusted me, and it took her a while. It's been 4 months. Do you realize that your wife has been dealing with a lot of pain during intercourse? So it's just like the kid that puts their hand on the hot oven. Do you think they're going to keep putting it on the oven just to keep getting burned? It hurts her.
But she never said any of this stuff.
Because
she never said.
look at how you're talking. Look, you're defensive.
Right
You don't
on.
Listen to her.
I can't approach him about this stuff.
Now, with painful intercourse, it could be a lot of reasons. For her assessment, she's had a cesarean section, she's had a vaginal delivery, and she's had 2 other previous surgeries non-related to gynecology. And due to that, she has probably some pelvic adhesions in her area that can disturb the nerves of the vagina.
I mean, why do we have to come here for you to tell me that it's painful for you during sex?
Because I need help from the doctor.
It's affecting your
In our
relationship. And, you know, of course, there always are concerns, men after a while, and females too. If you're not sexually satisfied after a point of time, you may start to look outside of your marriage.
You're telling me.
I knew it. I thought.
Okay, so now we have Erica with pain, and John, what does that mean? Have you had some fidelity thoughts or infidelity issues here?
You said it. I'm not saying anything, but you just said when you're not satisfied at home, you look outside the home. That's all I'm saying. I'm just repeating what you said.
I'm not sure if I like that or not.
You're not sure if you like your own words?
I don't like the way that you're talking, and I don't like the way that you're not listening to Erica or me.
I'm simply agreeing with you. You said that if someone's not happy in the home, am I wrong?
I really do try hard not to make the man feel like we're bashing him. However, when they get passionate, I do too, because at the end of the day, I'm here to fix their wife or their partner. And because I believe in what I do, I cannot help but to be passionate about it. I'm going to show you a couple of balls. Take that one and this one. And why don't you grow yourself a new pair?
This is what y'all meeting here for? This is a bull.
In the case of Erica and John, she's going to have to be committed, and John's going to have to be committed to supporting her. John, are you still attracted to Erica? Do you love your wife?
Yeah, I love my wife.
Are you still attracted to her sexually and physically?
Yes, I'm so attracted to her.
We're going to need your patience. Now, will you be able to be patient? Because at this point, I may have to take her to the operating room. There are a lot of things that could cause her to have this pain, and I need you to be able to understand that and be patient. All that barking, we can't do that here, boo-boo.
Be patient. Have I not been patient? And I think patience has a limit. Patience, a man's patience has its limit.
So what is it? What, 5 months, 6 months, a year? And then
You should have, you want to come see the doctor? You should have did this months ago.
I want them to be happy and sexually satisfied, because that is a huge component in a marriage or relationship, and really in life. We need you to get your act together. Just stop being a jerk.
I like the way this is going. You guys have me in here. You're calling me a jerk. You're supposed to be the doctor.
She
You're
said,
calling me a
stop
jerk.
acting like one.
But this is.
I am the doctor, and I'm trying to help you and your relationship.
This is bullshit.
Bullshit. In terms of me being a little bit passionate, I did throw him 2 balls. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show you a couple of balls that we actually use in the vagina to tighten the vagina. Catch that one, and grow you a new pair.
This is what y'all meeting here for? This is a bullshit.
You know what? Sometimes you have to do that to have a wake-up call. I do think that once he was able to calm down, and me as well, we were able to come to an understanding.
I know I kind of lost it a little bit, but, you know, you gotta show me some respect. I mean, Dr. Shorter talking to me like that? I mean, which doctor talks like that? Seriously. You know, so, you know, I'm willing to go back in there and you know, give it another try, because, I mean, Dr. Shorter could be kind of eccentric, but, you know, at the end of the day, I trust her. I mean, she delivered all our kids, and frankly, you know, I trust her more than any other doctor. So, I mean, I'm willing to go back in there. I know that she is, you know, just looking out for my wife.
John, I appreciate you coming back in. You know me for a long time. I've taken good care of your wife, and, you know, helped you bring 2 healthy babies into the world. So I do apologize if I get a little overheated, but I'm so passionate.
You know, I apologize too. You know, I mean, obviously I trust you with my kids and stuff like that. I
Right.
mean, my beautiful kids, you brought them into this world, and so, you know, I you know, just what's been going on. It's just, I don't know, but you know, if
Let's fix this.
if my wife thinks you could help, you know, I'm for it.
I'm glad to hear that. I really am thankful. Yes. So let's start with a treatment plan. I do think that they can work this situation out. I am definitely going to provide a big treatment plan for her, including vaginal massage, possible surgery, and vaginal creams that can help her. I also will use a sexual medical device that is specifically used for women who have painful intercourse or the inability to have orgasms. Let's bring it back.
All right, because, you know, like I was saying, that's my girl right there. You know what I mean? That's my girl. We were married for 6 years now,
And I don't want anything bad to happen to her, but sometimes you know how it goes. I'm sure you've seen this
I have.
tons of times, and
Let's just turn that into a positive thing.
I agree. You know what I'm happy to say? I'm happy to say that you did grow a new set of balls. I love it. I love it. The treatment definitely will work if they both commit themselves to doing the work. And I feel like she will have a full recovery.
It's back to where it was. I'm so happy.
I mean, I was a little resistant at first. I didn't really believe in it, tell the truth, but I mean, Dr. Shorter came strong. I mean, there's
You came strong.
Why do you have to ask me to put a bag in? Why don't you just put a bag in? I think the frustration because of our sex life was spilling over to other things and things that we don't realize. Sort of like we were arguing in circles and arguing about things that didn't matter or things that weren't significant. And I think that now that we've got we've broken through and we sort of look back at the things we used to argue about and laugh about them.
She did an exam. She did some lab work. She saw that I was perimenopausal, so she started me on some bioidentical hormones, natural hormones. She also noticed there was some scarring in my vagina and in my pelvis. She did a minor invasive procedure to remove that. And the procedure is actually called a vaginal rejuvenation. As Dr. Shorter calls it, a designer vagina, Gucci coochie.
I don't know what all that perimenopausal and Gucci coochie. I don't know what that means. All I know is that the end result, and it's like this at the end of the day, so it's all good.
I had the surgery. I was, free to go back to work after 2 weeks. But I think ultimately, 2 months, we really started seeing that this really is what needed to be done.
Once I saw the benefits of where it was going, I realized that, hey, it's worth it.
And you're my partner and you love me.
Yeah, I'm not a partner and I love her.
Our sexual dysfunction, ours, not mine, ours, is resolved. It's amazing.
They sent me a card months later and it almost brought a tear to my eye. It really almost brought a tear to my eye because she said that, Dr. Shorter, you saved my marriage. And that, at the end of the day, is a feel good. Who wouldn't feel good about that?